say anyway, so it doesn't really make
In the end,
sense.
she makes the
Wait,
decision.
you can want me to wear a burlap sack, and if I don't want to, I'm not going to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now, have you ever felt, the reason I keep putting the question to you, I'll come to you in a minute, is because I'm trying to make it all connect as far as to, just for us not to just be rambling about our sex life. I want it to make sense to people out there talking, listening to us. Have you ever felt like, I just want you, Dave, to be a man, and I need what I need, and you're going to do what I say tonight the way I want things to go? Because generally men are one way with sex. They get what they get and then they leave. And most of the time, 80 to 90% of women are unsatisfied when a man is really done having sex with them. That, what is it, 5 to 10, 15 minutes maximum? If that.
Well,
if that.
I guess I think to start off by saying I am very happy, sexually satisfied. If there was ever something that he hasn't covered, he would cover when I asked him about it. Like, yeah, there's nothing, but that's the thing, there's nothing really like that we don't feel comfortable talking about, you know? So.
Now, have you ever felt that, just thought to yourself, being a woman, I'll come to you in a minute, Dave. Have you ever thought to yourself, is this the right man for me? And am I going too far?
Too far? No, I mean, I think it's a journey. I mean, you just keep growing and developing together and learning new things. But is it going too far? If it's a good fit, hey man, who freaking knows? But just like, you should have fun, you know, be able to laugh at yourself and, you know, just be okay with making mistakes and not being perfect and just trying things, but, you know, staying in your bubble and staying in your comfort zone all the time and you're crossing your teeth and dotting your eyes. So does he have this, or he or she or whatever in a partner? It's just like, oh my God, just go with your gut and just go with your instincts sometimes. Believe in love, right? Like. Yeah.
Now, you know, a lot of times when we see these kind of things, whether it's the BDSM fetishes, or we see people that have the deeper fetishes, like I know some guys that like to dress up like babies, and want to sit in cages, I've heard.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, these do you guys do this at your service?
I don't like to do that stuff, really. That's not my thing.
I mean, the bondage thing, yeah,
but not the baby thing and all that stuff.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing you guys have done? What's the weirdest?
The face twitch guy.
That was a little different.
Yeah. So I mean, there's some really.
What did you say? The face twitch?
Yeah. I had a guy who was turned on by this. He saw a Sesame Street episode of Being Child. Yeah. So I mean, fetishes like go range. They range, and the story is not just like A, B, or C. It's they range so far. Like I've seen, I usually see the clear cut like bread and butter. Here's the normal brain bondage.
Show her the picture.
Okay.
Because he does really good. He's really expressive.
So I had to replicate this clown that he saw, and it was a video of the clown putting on his makeup, but in reverse and sped up. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
I had to look at this guy. I had his face twitch thing. Yeah, I twitched my eyebrows and my face. And he got excited off this. And it was just that, right? It was like, okay, this is a fetish I've never seen before, but they exist. People have these things from when they were a child that just don't make sense to anybody else, but they're out there.
Now, have you guys ever felt, I mean, as women, Gigi, we know women are under a constant threat from men, in a sense of some way, or either they're trying to pick you up, or they're trying to harm you, or they're trying to do certain things because you won't do what they want you to do. Now, have you ever felt you were in danger? Any real danger? Like, have you just felt like, oh my God, I've got to get away from this? I
have been like pretty confident all of my life. I've never really felt in danger per se. It's crazy, but I never really have. I'm always aware of my surroundings. I'm always like, I can read people really easily, so I don't put myself in a position to be able to have those weaknesses exploited or whatever. Like I wouldn't. Yeah. Do I ever feel scared? No, I don't feel scared. Never.
Now, have the two of you? This is more of another personal question for the both of you. Have you ever had sex in front of other people in your business, in your profession?
Oh, yeah.
How did it feel?
It's cool, actually.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
See that? Threesomes work.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I ask that is because sometimes, when there's a third person, they always call it the third wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And that person, usually somebody always gets left out. Now, I've been in many relationships. And my last relationship, I didn't really want to be in a relationship. I sort of wanted to sort of be friends with benefits, but we have been together, I think, too long for that to happen. So, but I tried to do the threesome thing. That went over like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
So, and then I tried to do it again to sort of say, we can be together and let's try. It just doesn't work. For me, it didn't work. And I'm kind of glad I'm alone now because I can do what I want. But Dave, now, how do you feel when other men, mainly in your business, they see this attractive woman here and they come to your place and she's got everything going on and plus the fetish? How do you feel when you see other men look at Gigi that way?
Well, I feel pretty good because, like, I know when she walks outside and, like, people look at the comments and stuff like that. People think she's gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And they should. And she should have that reinforcement. And I don't feel bad. I know she's not out looking for more dick. I have it, right? I know that. And I know that she's faithful. I know that she's trustworthy. And I know that it's not a bad thing. But when clients come over, I will bring them to her, and I'll feel good about it, and I'll know what's going on in that session.
Okay.
And I'll get excited.
So it's basically, this is a business for you. And the thing during the day is just really when you're walking around, is to promote the business.
Well, we live
the
lifestyle, right?
You live the lifestyle. Oh,
yeah, so we live a lifestyle of this, right? So this is like our connection. We feel the same as a vanilla couple holding hands down the street and the closest they have and, give you a kiss. I feel that from this.
Well, I can see a connection between the two of you, and that's a good energy. I don't feel that thing where sometimes couples, they have that backup, and and it's usually the sexuality thing that keeps a grip on couples, that makes them, more leery about the other one. And, it's great to see that you guys are in this underground world of fetish. For me, this BDSM is things that people probably should explore a little bit more because it will make their sex lives more interesting.
Don't judge it so much. Like,
it also makes outside of your sex life more solid, and it makes a bigger connection. Like she said, we fight sometimes, we get into arguments and stuff, but
Can I interrupt with something really interesting? There's a lot of connections in you guys talking. I have autism. And a lot of the things you speak of, this is like us holding hands. This is a different way of doing it. This is how we feel the textures, the looks, the smells. With autism, I relate to a partner differently. It's not a BDSM way, but I don't like to hold hands, but I would like to hold a leash. I don't like the feeling of sweaty skin, but I do like the feeling of other things. So it could be a way for people to express different things. If you don't want to deal with one thing in your life because there's something about it, there may be another way to express that. And it may not be what everyone wants, but the way you guys express yourself is the way you want to express yourself. That makes you comfortable.
It's a different path to the same route, to the same end, right? Like, it's basically just a relationship, a bit of a different dynamic, but that dynamic provides us with the ability to feel what they.
Feel like everyone else.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's what I relate to.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like everyone else.
Mhm. Well, you know, this is, for me, I've always, and being part of the LGBTQ Two-Spirit Program community, which includes us all in a sense, because a lot of times people suppress their sexual desires. And I'm sure you guys see that when you come there. They're probably nervous, mainly because they don't know what they're walking into and and they haven't really explained what they really want to happen. Because a lot of times people will say one thing, but they need another.
Well, that's the screening process. We have a way of having a long conversation and kind of getting a little bit deeper than they were at first comfortable with going with the words, but that has to happen because like we're going into a situation where they're walking into this is the thing, they're walking into a situation that could potentially cause them trauma, right? So you have to get to the bottom of it. You have to know everything. So you have to learn to pull that out of people before walking in. That's a must, right?
So would you say that your clients are 80, 90% satisfied when they leave the services that you two provide?
Well, yeah, of course, for
I'd say
sure. I mean,
even
there's
more.
also like a vanilla business side component. I mean, but it's not just only like BDSM working stuff, it's just the other stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, satisfied, yeah. Customer service is number one, right?
Yeah.
Well, which is true. The customer's
Yeah,
always right.
regardless, across the board, whether you're vanilla, you're selling ice cream, customer service is 101. Even